Hi, my name is Amy. It's my first video. I'm 22 years old. I've been with my fiance for 2 years. I'm going on 3 pretty soon here. And we just recently decided to try to conceive, so that's why I'm making these videos. I've watched a lot of people's videos on YouTube, and I just thought I would make my own, share my journey so other people could watch and get some support and all of that stuff. So let me just tell you a little bit about me and my situation. So like I said, me and my fiance have been together for 2 years. We've been not trying but not preventing for about a year now. He has 2 godsons. Both of his best friends have kids. My friends have kids, and everybody's like, "When are you guys gonna have kids? When are you guys gonna have kids?" We're super young still, so we're in no rush to really have kids because we're still super young and we still have lots of time. But recently, about a couple months ago, sorry, I'm messing with my hair. That's kind of distracting. A couple months ago, we were talking and we decided that we wanted to start to actually try to conceive. And I have always had some really difficult cycles. They've been really painful, they've been really heavy. So I decided to make a doctor's appointment. Since we had been not preventing for a year, I figured, we I've never gotten pregnant, I've never had any miscarriages or anything like that, I've never had any scares, and we don't use the pull-out method at all, so I figured maybe there might be something wrong. Maybe that's why I'm having these really bad cycles. So I made an appointment and I went to the doctor, and she did an ultrasound. And I've always noticed that when I lay down and stuff, sometimes my right side lumps up a little bit. And I had went to the doctor about that, and they're like, "Oh, you're so skinny that it's probably just your uterus. It's probably nothing to be concerned about." And so I just left it at that. So when I went to this other doctor and I was like, "Yeah, we were starting to try to conceive, and I just am having these really bad periods. Like it bad to the point where I would throw up. I'd get really sick. Like I'd have fevers and like actually physically sick. It was really weird. I had bad periods, but I just had started noticing that they were making me sick. Like I'd always come down with sort of like a fever and like a cold. It was really weird. So I was telling her that, and she was like, "Okay, well, let's do an ultrasound, see what's going on and all that good stuff." So she did an ultrasound, and she like had this really concerned look on her face, and was like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "Well, we need to look and get a different ultrasound because there's something in there that shouldn't be in there." And I was like, "Okay." Mind you, I was by myself at this appointment. It wasn't like I was really concerned. I didn't have Devin go with me. I didn't have my mom go with me. I just went by myself. And so I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what is going on?" So we went in this other room and we did a more detailed ultrasound, and she found a pelvic mass that she couldn't tell me what was. She said it was about 9 centimeters, and so it was probably about this big, and I'm small anyway, so this mass in there, I was like, holy crap. And she was like, "Oh, well, we should do an MRI on it." So I was going to go in for an MRI, but they were like, "You know what, let's do a CAT scan." So they did a CAT scan instead, and which really sucked. I've never had any problems. I have my wisdom teeth, I have my tonsils, I have my appendix, I have both kidneys. I've never broken a bone. I have never had a cavity. All I've ever had is braces, and that's it. I've never had any really bad problems. So to me, I was like freaking out. I've never had anything wrong with me. So I was like, I don't want to do this CAT scan. So I went to get this CAT scan, and then the next appointment I went down there, and I had my mom, and I had Devin with me, and she was saying, the doctor was saying, this could be a number of things, because I had a bunch of blood work done, which that was no fun. I passed out in the office, and I had went and got blood work by myself because I figured I'm a big kid, I can do it by myself. I passed out. It was really embarrassing. But I had blood work done, and she was saying that I had like high carcinogens, and so that could either mean like a cancer, that could mean a cyst, that could mean a benign tumor, it could mean endometriosis, it can mean a lot of things. So there's a lot of things it could be. It could be really severe, it could not really be that severe. So they showed me the video of the CAT scan, which was actually really cool to see what my body looked like from the inside. Like you could see she went down and she's like, this is your heart, this is your stomach, this is that. And then we got to the bottom and she's like, this is your uterus. And it was about this big. It was really, really tiny. It wasn't big at all. And then she was like, this is that gray area right there is the mass. She says it's 11 centimeters, so it had grown, so it's about this big now. And she had no idea what it was. So that's kind of where we are at this point. She's thinking it might be, everybody's thinking it's probably going to be a cyst. I have to have surgery on it in a couple of weeks. They're going to go in, it's, what is that called? Laparoscopy? I fucked up the whole word. I'm sorry. Anyways, I have to get that. It's the one with the little camera that they go in your pelvis and look around and do all that stuff. And if it's endometriosis, she's saying that she can scrape that out. If it's a cyst, we can get that out. It's in my ovary, my right ovary. My left one is normal size. My right one's like big. And so she's saying, you know, if it's cancer, which they're thinking it's probably not since I'm super healthy and my age and everything like that, that they might have to take out my whole ovary, but it's probably going to be something that they can just scrape out. Anyways, that's kind of brought us to where we're actually really set on trying to conceive, because at first we were just kind of talking about it, like he wanted kids, I wanted kids, and we're kind of young. We're like, yeah, you know, maybe we should just see how things go, you know, not really try, but not really not try, and just let God do what he does, nature take its course. But now they're saying that it might be beneficial for me to actually start trying to actively conceive after my surgery, because depending on what it is, it could come back and be worse. And I want kids, Devin wants kids, so we're just doing it. We're doing it. My mom is all on board, his mom's all on board, his family's all on board. Everybody's excited about it. We don't really tell them what's going on too much, just because it's so stressful when a lot of people know your business. I don't like telling everybody all that stuff. So at this point, I'm just gonna get the surgery and we'll go from there. But I just wanted to start making these videos in case, I'm pretty sure it might be really hard for us to conceive, and I just want some support and see other people's stories and see what they have done to conceive, and maybe, you know, I might have something that's beneficial. I don't know. But that's where we are at this point. So stay tuned. I'll keep making more videos. I promise. The next video will probably be what they say at the surgery and getting all that fixed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and I will try to answer them back. I can't really say for sure because I don't even answer my phone half the time, so I don't know. Jasper! Jasper! Yelling at the dog. I don't know where he's at. Jasper! He's ignoring me. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching so much. You know, if you have any stories or anything that's happened to you that's kind of my story, please tell me what happened with you guys. I'm really curious. I am trying to self-diagnose myself and find out as much research as I can. So thank you so much. Bye guys.